Good morning, afternoon, and evening to all those watching. My name is Michael, and this is.
I'm Chase.
And I'm Nathan, and we are the Cornfed Coverage. It's been a little bit since we have filmed for everybody, but just to kind of touch off since we've last been in front of you all, let's go ahead and wrap up the Final Four discussion for March Madness. I believe we had Michigan, Illinois, UConn, and what was the fourth team?
Arizona.
Yep. So I personally had Michigan winning it in a couple bracket pools, which came out to be correct. It is pretty nice that we had two Big Ten teams in the Final Four. That's great representation.
Yep.
I think Illinois is going to be returning quite a few of their players. So I think overall it was a great tournament. We are set to expand next year, I believe. Not a huge fan of that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, honestly, with the expansion, I kind of prefer just to leave it as it is. I feel like we're just adding all these first four games in. They don't even count towards the brackets that we fill out. But yeah, in terms of the Final Four, it was a good Final Four, good for the Big Ten. Michigan dominated Arizona. UConn barely beat Illinois, and then we had a pretty good natty where Michigan controlled the game, but UConn kept it close enough where they were never totally out of the game. But yeah, good season for Michigan. Only 2 losses on the year, and we're pretty dominant in the best conference in college basketball last year, which was the Big Ten.
And Nebraska only lost to Michigan by 3 on the road without 2 of our best players. So.
Yeah, we were without Mast and someone else. I forget who else was in.
Frager.
He was the one. Yep.
That was a really tough game for us. I do remember that.
That was our first loss of the season, I'm pretty sure, too.
Yeah, it was.
Michael, what did you think? Do you like the expansion?
I don't really care. I'm just happy Nebraska was able to get their first 2 wins in March Madness and the OG setup. Now we don't have to say that. Now we don't have to say, "Oh, we made March Madness after it expanded," because that would just feel like shit, honestly.
Yeah, I think Nebraska's going to be we lost some people, but I like the signings that we've made so far in the transfer portal, and I think we'll be just as good next year.
We're keeping Frager and Sanford and Jacobson and Decision.
We're keeping our core, which I think is very important.
We only lost Burke,
Burke and Marcus Lawrence. Yep. Yeah, I think that the team's going to be in a better spot next year, just because I think that the national media was able to see that Fred Hoiberg is a very solid coach, and if he gets his players, they can make a run. So I think that it'll be very interesting to see what we can do next season.
Hoiberg will also be coming off of a AP Coach of the Year award too, so he's going to want to try and keep that going.
Yep. Yeah, I think that it was a very successful season. I do think that it'll be hopefully better next year. With Price coming back for a senior season, I think that it bodes well for our chances at success. But no, I wish that we did not expand the tournament at all. I think that it was great the way it was, but now you've got 11 first 4 games, right?
Yeah,
that's just a lot.
And I had so much. If it helps Nebraska, and we end up being one of those last teams that make it, I'll be like, maybe the expansion was fine.
Yeah. I do think that it's just going to be done for corporate reasons. Money. Everybody wants money, and that tournament produces a hell of a lot of it.
Yeah. More games everybody where you can sell commercial spots.
Yeah, everybody wants a piece of the pie.
Yep. And don't worry, we'll probably have to stream it on True TV again next year.
Yep. Only time you watch that channel.
Exactly. That's the one time I download it is in March. But with that, let's go ahead and corner into the NFL draft that occurred within the last couple weeks. I can go ahead and start by saying at first I was pretty down and out about the Niners draft. We did not take a lot of the players that I liked at the positions we wanted. After watching some of the film, I do think that they picked a solid class. I can't say that I don't feel like we reached at 33 for Stribling out of Ole Miss. I just think there were a lot of other players on the board, but it's coming out that more and more teams had this guy pretty high on their board. So I think that it's going to be overall pretty well. I am a little miffed about the Kalen Black pick at 90 in the third round when Emmett Johnson's still available and when there's other backs that I had higher than him. But he doesn't even really – he's not a pass catcher either, so that's kind of why I was a little shocked. I'm like, he wasn't really out of the backfield as a receiver for Indiana last year, but we'll see how it goes. I do think that we got a steal in the fourth round with Grayson Halton, the defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. He was kind of a monster this year. We didn't really need a defensive tackle, but I think in the fourth they just wanted the best overall player. And I think that the hidden gem of the draft is going to be Jaden Duggar. We got him out of Louisiana in the fifth round. He's a linebacker. He fits the Fred Warner mold. Just kind of underrated. I really like that. I think that it was good value when he was there. But overall, we'll see how the class turns out.
Yep.
Michael, what about the Patriots draft class? You feeling pretty optimistic? Or
Yeah.
are you still worried about the Vrabel situation?
Yeah, Vrabel do a good job.
Any of the Vrabel nonsense, okay?
Where was he at day 3 of the draft again?
He was at therapy. Give him a break, okay? He's going through a lot. Leave the man alone.
He caused his own issues.
I do not care. That is his personal life. I'm about the ball, okay?
All you care about is winning games.
Whatever he can do to win frickin' games, okay? The Patriots were abysmal for 5 years, the last 5 years. Our last prominent season
before that?
What do you mean?
You guys were just fine before that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need to. I can just hold up 6 fingers and you know what I'm talking about. So, pipe down, buddy.
When was the last one?
2019.
Starting to get a little dust on it, buddy.
That's okay.
None this decade. Not like I can talk.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can't either, but hey.
We still got 6 rings, buddy. 6 rings is 6 rings, okay? We had a chance at a 7th. Did you?
Did you
guys didn't even make it.
No, we made it in 23. But
that's okay.
You guys took a lineman in the first round, didn't you?
Yeah, we took Lamu from Utah.
Yeah, I remember that draft thing that they put on the screen of him dancing around, and I was like, ooh.
It's another freaking guard, so we're trying to get Campbell some help on that left side. We'll see what happens.
May was running for his life in the Super Bowl. May need some linemen.
Our line was atrocious. Like
Drake, the schedule May comes back.
Wait till next year. You won't be able to call him Drake the schedule May once we make the playoffs again.
Yeah, at 9-7.
We make it. That's what matters, right? Give ourselves a shot to make it.
But Chase, what did you think about the Chargers draft class?
I really liked it. I think we hit the needs that we needed. Akeem Mesidor in the first round, stud. The only negative that I can hear about him is that he's 25 already, so he's a little older. You're not getting someone at like 21, 22, but honestly, I think the Chargers are a win-now team, so I'm ready to get someone that's 25, ready to start day one. I mean, by the time he's going to be on his second contract 4 or 5 years from now, Herbert's already going to be like 32 by then. So we're ready to win now, get someone on that edge to join Thule, because Khalil Mack has 1-2 years probably left in him, so we need his replacement. And then the second round, I love Jake Slaughter from Florida, one of the most athletic interior linemen. He played center at Florida. I think for us, he might be moving to guard. But he's super athletic. He fits Mike McDaniel's scheme of having athletic linemen that can get to the second level, can defend outside zone runs that Mike McDaniels likes to do. So I think it was a Mike McDaniels pick, along with our fourth round pick, Brennan Thompson, the Mississippi State wide receiver. I think that's also a Mike McDaniels pick. I think we desperately needed some speed too on our team, and he fastest player in the combine. From what I've
Yeah,
seen,
third
he's
fastest wide receiver time ever, right? In the 40.
yep, he think 4.26 or something like that.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, he's gonna be the Tyreek Hill of our offense. I can see his route running's pretty good. I mean, Tyreek Hill is like a 5th-round pick, so him in the 4th. If anyone can get it out of him, maybe it's Mike McDaniels. Herbert's
I
got the
like
arm to
it.
get him the ball. I like him a lot. And then with our late round picks, I think it was perfect too. We took a lot of chances on linemen, and that was kind of our heels last year. Is I think we'll be fine with our linemen again if our starters stay healthy. But last year it was one after another, so it was really good to get some more lineman depth at the end of this draft. And I think it was perfect. Since we've had Harbaugh, we've never had a terrible draft. We've always gotten like a decent amount of the players we hit on, and we only missed on like a couple, which is way better than what we used to do. So Harbaugh's never gave me a reason not to trust him in the draft.
Yeah, I will say Kyle Shanahan has given me a reason to question his drafting skills in a couple of years. But I will say that's why it takes me a little bit to see the pick, decompress, let it out, and then watch the film and make my assessment. I need to kind of wait a little bit till I watch the film.
I will
But
say I heard the same thing that the Ole Miss receiver. I heard a lot of teams were higher on him than like most mock
in the
drafts had him
public,
at.
yep.
Did
Yeah,
you
so
guys
I
see
think that.
the? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, did you guys see the Pats 2nd-round pick with Eli Raridon at tight end from Notre Dame? I think we're
He's
gonna
not Eli
replace.
Stowers.
I think we're gonna replace Austin Hooper with Raridon, and then we'll do Raridon and Henry as the 2 tight ends.
And Henry's been in the league for a little bit now because he was on the Chargers like when I was in high school.
Yeah, but he's a vet, so I mean,
He's still good.
a vet and
I mean,
yeah.
He got a
Drake May
touchdown on
used
us in the playoffs.
Drake May used him quite a bit this year, and the Patriots also didn't take a wideout for obvious reasons. We are praying to whoever they fucking believe in the sky that we get AJ Brown in June. But with the whole Mike Vrabel situation, who knows? Who fucking knows?
Yeah, you got Dobbs. Dobbs can fill Diggs' role, kind of be that slot receiver, and then maybe you'll get AJ to be your number 1 on the outside.
Yeah, but Dobbs
think
was also
that's as good
dealing
as
with
good.
a lot of concussions.
I think that the AJ Brown deal is good as done because somebody lost their job over that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The person who broke the story.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Rossini.
Well, Nathan, I think she lost her job for a completely different reason instead of breaking an AJ Brown story.
Yeah.
I just hope my coach didn't throw it back for her.
I just hope that there's a lot more escapades that I can give you crap for throughout the year.
Yeah.
I hope, you know what? You're getting user game after user game after user game after user game in our dynasty. You're going to be praying to the gods that your team was 6 feet deep every single time you step onto the field, buddy.
So when I'm 13-0, that's not going to look good on you.
No, you're not. You're going to go 6-6. You're going to be lucky to get to a freaking playoff game, let alone a bowl game.
I don't think so. But with that, was there anything else you guys wanted to touch? I do think the one thing I will say that surprised me in the first round, I was pretty shocked by the Rams drafting Ty Simpson. I did not.
A lot of people were.
So I think that was very shocking to me. With it being a divisional rival, A-okay with me. Waste your first round pick on your backup quarterback.
Yeah.
But
dude, did you see how pissed Sean McVay was?
I really liked how he said Ty Simpson wanted to make history, and Sean McVay was just like, yeah, no, go enjoy the night.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what I think. They must really like Ty Simpson because I feel like Stafford could play like 2 more years maybe. Like, I know he's getting towards the end. He's not going to play forever, but...
Jordan Love situation.
Apparently McVay wanted to get a wide out to, like, push Stafford's Super Bowl run so he can get a ring.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua are already 2 of the best. It's a very solid receiving room that you have right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
yeah.
Adams actually led the league in receiving touchdowns last year. And
Mhm.
And then Puka
Puka might have
was.
got yards.
He also
Yeah.
might have. Puka almost got Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you guys
Interesting
see any
draft.
other picks that really surprised you out of the first round?
I was kind of surprised by Jeremiah Love going to the Cardinals as early as he did. I just don't. I feel like the Cardinals have so many other
There's so
needs
many
that,
issues.
like, Jeremiah Love's really good, and he'll probably be good for the Cardinals next year. Like Saquon was like on bad Giants teams when he was drafted like second overall, but that doesn't mean record-wise they're going to be good. We may be
Well,
like, oh, Jeremiah Love is offensive rookie of the year, but their team sucks.
Cardinals
So
line is also terrible because they don't have any production for their quarterback.
yeah, and maybe they'll end up
They have
starting
Jacoby
Carson Beck a
Brissett.
decent amount next year because they got like Beck and Jacoby Brissett.
Yep, Brissett's going to be the starter.
I could see Beck playing like half the games. Brissett starts the season, Beck takes over.
Yeah,
Can see it.
it'll be interesting. Michael, what about you? Anything that really shot a red flag up for you in the first?
Not in the first, but Emmett falling to the 5th round was kind of mind-boggling because I had him as the second best running back in the draft.
I would have taken him at 390 if I was in the Niners war room.
Yeah. I would have had the Patriots take him instead of Jam, whatever, that we took. That didn't make any sense to me, but it's whatever.
Dang. Both your teams taking running backs, but not Emmett. But
Well,
I can actually, I do think it's a good spot for Emmett. As much as I was not happy to see him be a Chief because I'm a Chargers fan, I do think it could be a good spot for him. Like, there's Kenneth Walker ahead of him, and I don't really know who else. I could see Emmett Johnson get a decent amount of carries next year.
Well, and he's also a receiving back, and that's huge for Mahomes because he'll throw the ball to everybody.
And
But I think the next thing that we wanted to discuss was a little bit of Husker baseball.
mm-hmm.
I think we all went to the USC game that we came back from after rallying down 8-2 to
And
8-4.
we left prior to witnessing a walk-off run.
Yep.
But
And then we proceeded to
who's to
sweep
know?
the series. But I would like to say that we could very well be the reason we turned it around.
Yeah, I was gonna say who's to say that if we stayed, we win that game.
It would have
Who's
been
to
pretty
say?
cool to watch. But I do think that when we left, there was something that changed. And that's what had them turn it on and sweep the series against USC. And that was huge, getting us to the 16th
We
overall
needed that.
position.
We needed that.
I think as long as we win all the games that we're supposed to, we should be hosting a super regional in Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not sure about a super regional. A regional, I would say, but I don't foresee Nebraska hosting a super regional unless we get to top 10.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. If we just beat the teams that we're supposed to, I think that we still got a good half of the schedule left and before the Big Ten tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we play well in the tournament, so that's always helpful too.
We've won it twice.
We've won the last 2 years for sure, at least.
Mm-hmm. And I think
we've witnessed it.
Expanded conference. Baseball is definitely, like, if we didn't have the expanded conference, we would have ran away with the conference title the last 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing the standings too right now, and it's like us, Oregon, UCLA, and USC. We're like the top 4 dogs in the Big Ten. So if you remove those 3 Pac-12 teams we took, it would just be us, kind of.
Yeah, quite literally.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that they're playing really good ball.
They're on a roll.
We'll just kind of see what comes in May. I feel like that's ultimately what drives it home.
Yeah.
It would be really cool to witness Nebraska baseball make the CWS for the first time since 2001.
Yeah, that'd be great because the CWS is already like a really cool scene and atmosphere. I couldn't imagine if it's Nebraska, only like an hour from UNL.
Yeah. I mean, shit. That Husker Nation would drive up to Omaha to go and support. They do it for the Big Ten. They do it for the Big Ten.
Well, I think that just even the amount of Husker fans.
Yeah, just in
like
Omaha.
There's not even a huge baseball. I don't even want to say that Husker fans are baseball fans, but you throw the Huskers in the College World Series, there's going to be a lot more red up there.
Does Schwab hold like 14,000?
Yeah, I would guess around 15,000. So probably around
somewhere in that ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if we did make it, it would be a sight to behold, and I would 100% go to said game.
Yep. I think that would sell out real quick.
Yeah, the games where Nebraska's playing in would be like double the price of any other game, if not more.
You'd almost have to like buy a ticket before the super regional just to like. And
before
then
Nebraska actually qualifies.
Yeah, before they actually qualify, and then if they don't qualify, just sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, and even if they do qualify, depending on the profits, so for the
Dude, you could flip. Yeah, I was gonna say you could flip it and buy 2 tickets or something.
Yeah.
But the other thing I wanted to touch on briefly is Husker softball. We are ranked number 2 in the country. We are 40-6. We're having a hell of a season. I'm not gonna act like I watch every game, but I follow when I can. And
we beat Michigan.
We've got a shot to be the national title team this year. We're right up there with the best. We've beaten several number 1 ranked teams throughout the year. I think that Rhonda Revel, the coach, she's just really got the girls playing at a high level. So that's always good to see, and especially in sports that aren't as necessarily mainstream as football or basketball.
Yeah.
I think that it's important to thrive in all the sports that you can.
Jordy's playing really well, and we have a really good freshman pitcher that is like one of the best freshman pitchers in the country too.
Yeah.
So that's really cool to see.
Yeah, I hope that they're able to, finish strong.
Imagine if Nebraska baseball, softball, and then men and women's basketball all make like their pristine tournament. Like there would be the Women's College World Series, the Men's College World Series, the Women's March Madness, and the Men's March Madness, and then football's just out here like, we lost a pool game to Utah.
Yeah. A good Utah team, though, I guess.
We're getting better. I think that we're getting better. We're drinking a little bit more of the Kool-Aid now.
I feel like overall, Nebraska sports having good years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of sport, like maybe not football, but a lot of the rest are doing really well.
Volleyball's still good.
Volleyball's good. Wrestling
had a good season, didn't they?
Gymnastics is really good.
We
just had somebody
champion.
win on. Yeah. And it was the first natty champ on whatever event was since.
I bet our bowling team's still doing pretty solid too.
Yeah, our rifling team is killing it. Like Nebraska sports in general, outside of football, are doing really well. And then there's the whole Memorial Stadium South Stadium renovation thing too.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. We'll have to have a special pod once they put out more of the plans, so that way we can discuss and do a deep dive on.
Well, it's announced now.
Worth the $600 million investment.
I think I'm for modernizing it a little bit, even if it's a tad less seats.
I think all the concourse should be. I feel like you should be able to walk around the entire stadium without having to actually go up into the stadium or have to go down and then what? I don't know. If you're new to Memorial, it is super confusing because you have to enter in a particular gate to be able to go to one side of the stadium. Otherwise, you have to walk down on the field level, under tunnels, and then up. Yeah. It's super confusing if you haven't been there before.
But once you have a concourse that is joined all across the stadium, that makes it night and day different.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Well, and then, like, the South
think
Stadium
they auction
seats.
off the troughs?
Yeah, I saw that.
They should.
They might. The Buffalo Bills did when they just got their new stadium.
I would give like $100 for a little piece of one.
That's hilarious. But
you're like, I got a new decoration for our bathroom.
Holly, Christmas tree ornament.
Holly, can we hang this on the wall? It's gonna look great right in this spot in front of our TV.
But babe, it's for my man cave.
That would be funny. But I was gonna say, apparently there's gonna be chairbacks in the
Yeah, there will be, I
South
think, like
Stadium
15,000 chairbacks.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
they're
Jared
going up
was
from the
saying.
5,000 that's currently in the stadium.
Oh, also, side note, did you guys see that Nebraska baseball season ticket holders, if Lincoln hosts a regional, Gannon told the season ticket holders that they might not, like, season tickets do not carry into the
Yeah,
postseason?
because it's not a postseason event. That's fair.
Well, I kind of think it's fucked just because like someone who's been sitting in the same spot for 20 years and has gone to every single game is not going to be able to call that seat home if
But that's the
Nebraska
thing,
makes
Michael.
a
I don't think
regional.
there's a whole lot of Husker fans that could say they've been to every single Husker baseball game for the last 20
Exactly.
years.
I think the athletic department should honor those people that go to those events
Yeah.
for 20 years straight.
I bet they'd do the same thing with football maybe than if they do with baseball if we ever got lucky enough to host a playoff game.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
school's going to want to sell all the tickets at a premium since it's technically a postseason event. So they're
yeah.
going to increase, and like you're not going to be able to go to a regional game in Lincoln for 16 to $20.
No. No,
I
those
guess
tickets
maybe
would
maybe
probably
like
be like
25.
90.
No,
Yeah, I have really no idea
Our
since we've
USC
never.
ones were 48, Nathan.
yeah, and there was still like Mike. That's what I don't understand is there's tickets that were cheaper than that still. Like you're not gonna have to pay $90 just to get into the GA seats. You
Yeah,
know?
but those GAs are going to sell out so quick if Lincoln hosts a regional.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's just going to be one of those things where, with the success you're now bringing in, you have to pay. They're kind of nickel and dime you a little bit more, which sucks, but that's kind of what happens with college sports success because they got to
Yeah,
milk
it's
every penny out of it.
just annoying as fuck with how everything is so expensive right now. I wish I could just. Chase and I had the life. We went to Nebraska basketball. We got to watch them beat Minnesota for $4, and we were damn near courtside. We got
Yeah,
That
to
was
watch them
that
win
was
their first Big Ten game.
yeah, that was their first Big Ten win of the season. It was like towards the end of the year.
We had the life. That was the life. We could go to a sporting event for $4.
Yeah,
I'd rather have us be good and have it be harder to get in.
yeah, I
That's me
agree.
personally.
I mean, I agree to you, but like, I want to go to these cool games and not have to drop $200 to go to said game.
Yeah. But with that, was there anything else you guys wanted to add on before we head out? No? All
Nothing
right.
over here.
Well, again, we are the Cornfed Coverage. If you've been here for this long, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Feel free to make a comment on what you think the College World Series is going to look like or how your team drafted. Just kind of let us know what you think happened in the last month or so. I'm Nathan, and
I'm Chase.
And I'm Michael, and again, this is the Cornfed Coverage. Have a good weekend.
take care.
So you